Listen, forget 400 conejos. Del Maguey is the real fucking OG of artisanal mezcal. Let me learn ya. Back in 1995, Ron Cooper, a California hippie chasing inspiration in Oaxaca, became the first person to bring small batch artisanal mezcal into the United States. He didn't invent mezcal, but he definitely put it on the map. You see, before him, most Americans didn't even know mezcal had existed. Del Maguey is built on the idea of single village expressions. Each bottle represents one family, one community, one terroir. No diffusers and no mass production. Just traditional methods that have existed for generations, captured in every single sip. In ancestral mezcal, the agave is hand crushed with wooden mallets called mazos and distilled in clay pots. In traditional mezcal, you see a tejona, which is a massive stone wheel pulled by a mule or a horse, crushing the roasted agave before it's fermented and distilled in copper stills. Now, compare that to industrial mezcal, where machines shred agave in a matter of minutes, autoclaves cook it with steam pressure, and stainless steel columns distill it fast at huge volumes. That produces mezcal a lot quicker and creates more yield, but you lack depth of flavor. With artisanal methods, you sacrifice efficiency, smaller batches, longer production time, and less yield. But what you get in return is complexity, texture, and authenticity you'll never find in mass-produced bottles. On my recent trip to Oaxaca, I visited the Palenques, rustic mountainside distilleries where agave is roasted in earthen pits, crushed by stone, and distilled in copper and clay stills. Masters of the craft like Luis and Faustino have been working with Del Maguey since the very beginning, and the brand has supported them and their families every step of the way. You see, Del Maguey doesn't just buy mezcal. They've helped families build palenques, they've brought medical professionals to remote villages, they've even worked with local cell phone companies like Telcel to install towers so that these remote villages can connect with the outside world. This is a brand that gives back to the land and the people who make it possible. Meanwhile, in tequila, it's become flooded with celebrity brands and industrial shortcuts. And unfortunately, we're seeing mezcal headed in the same direction. And Del Maguey is proof that you don't need to lose your soul to go mainstream. I was also fortunate enough to tour their bottling facility. Every label applied by hand, every cork pressed by hand, still artisanal, still authentic, even as the brand has grown globally. So remember, when you're sipping Del Maguey, you're not just drinking mezcal, you're tasting Oaxaca. You're tasting its villages, its families, and a legacy built by Ron Cooper, the man who brought mezcal's true spirit to the world.